past the places we once knew. They feel the same, just missing you. The corner table by the door still holds the silence from before. Your voice still lingers in my head, like words we never fully said. And every night before I sleep, your memory is mine to keep. I tell myself I'm moving on, but something here is holding on. Do you feel it too? When the night falls quiet, when the world turns blue, and there's no one beside you, do you miss my name like it's carved in your chest? Or am I the only one who can't lay this to rest? Tell me honestly, when the lights are low, do you feel it too? Or should I let you go? I see your shadow in the rain, a fleeting shape, a distant pain. We said goodbye like we were strong, but strength was never letting go. Your laugh still echoes through my mind, a fragile thread I can't untwine. And though the days keep passing by, some nights I still can't help but cry. If love was real, it can't just fade. It doesn't vanish unafraid. Do you feel it too? When the silence breaks, when your heart won't choose between pride and mistakes, do you reach for me in the dark sometimes? Or am I alone, reading old signs? Tell me honestly before I lose control, do you feel it too? Or is it just my soul? Maybe we were almost right, two hearts just lost in timing. Maybe distance isn't space, but fear we're still denying. If I called your name tonight, would you whisper mine? Or has your heart already left me far behind? Do you feel it too? When the stars burn low, when the quiet truth is the hardest to show. Do you miss my touch like a ghost on your skin? Or did love in me fade from within? If I'm still inside your heart, like you're inside of mine, to say the words I'm dying for, just one last sign. Do you feel it too? Do you feel it too? But every word still breaks the locks of doors I thought I'd close for good, like I always said I would. gone from off the wall, the shadows still begin to fall across the places you once stood in ways I never understood. I tried to let the silence win, but silence always lets you in. When the dust of us has settled and the tears have dried like rain, when the world keeps turning forward, it's your memory that remains, like a fire beneath the ashes, like a scar beneath the skin. No matter how I try to run, you're where I've always been. When everything has changed and nothing feels the same, what's left of you and me still remains. I hear your laughter in the dark, a flicker like a dying spark. It shouldn't hurt the way it does, but somehow it still was. The nights are longer than before, footsteps echo on the floor, and every time I close my eyes, you're waiting on the other side. Time can dull the sharpest pain, but it can't erase your name. When the dust of us has settled and the storm has lost its flame, when the future's wide and open, it's your memory that remains, like a song I can't stop singing, like a truth I can't contain. Even when I let you go, your memory remains. Maybe love is never gone, it just changes shape. Maybe hearts don't break apart, they only rearrange. Maybe letting go is learning how to live with pieces of the past you never meant to give. When the years have all passed by and the world forgets our names, when the light has faded low, still your memory remains. Not as sorrow, not as blame, but as proof we were aflame. Even if the fire is gone, the warmth still remains. In the quiet of the evening air, I feel the shape of you still there, like footsteps fading down the hall, a distant echo I recall. Your laughter lingers in between the fragile spaces I have seen. In every pause and every view, there's something left of you. A try to silence every trace, but memory won't leave this place. Softly you remain, like a whisper in the rain, falling through my restless mind, gentle, undefined. In the hush before I sleep, in the promises I keep, though the world has moved away, softly you remain. The midnight spills across the floor like nights we shared and wanted more. Fragile warmth upon my skin, where love once quietly lived within. The air still carries something sweet, a ghost of you in every heartbeat. And though I walk this road alone, your presence feels like home. Some loves don't fade, they rearrange. They live inside the smallest shape. Softly you remain, like a melody of pain, floated through the silent dark, leaving just a spark. In the corners of my soul, in the spaces I can't control, though the seasons drift away, softly you remain. Maybe love was never meant to disappear without a dent. Maybe hearts don't say goodbye, they simply learn to live with why. And even when the lights grow dim, there's still a trace of you within. Softly you remain, not as sorrow, not as blame, but as proof that once we burned and something real was earned. In the quiet afterpain, through the loss I can't explain, though I've learned to walk alone, your whisper is my own. Softly you remain. I was drifting through the gray, a sky that wouldn't break today. Every road I tried to take led to silence I couldn't shake. Then like a spark against the night, you found me in the fading light, a quiet flame, steady and warm, a shelter from the storm. When I was losing sight of who I was, you were the reason I believed in us. You are my dawn, breaking through the dark. When hope was gone, you crystal clear. You held my hand through every fall. You saw the best inside it all. Where I saw walls too high to climb, you saw a reason, saw a sign. And every time I lost my way, you brought me back today. Even when my faith ran thin, you were the fire beneath my skin. You are my dawn, shining soft and strong. When nights were long, you pull me on. Through every fight, through every scar, you were the only light that led me this far. And if the sky should fade to gray, I know your love will find its way. No matter what we're walking on, you are my dawn. The stars should fall from where they burn, and tides no longer turn. If all the world forgets my name, your love would stay the same. You don't just light the path I see. You are the light in me. You are my You are my dawn. When all was lost, through every storm, no matter the cost. An endless night, when I was undone, you were the only light, my rising sun. And even when the day moves on, long after shadows are gone, wherever life may lead me on, you are my dawn. When the morning finds your sleeping face, I see a light no time could ever erase. Through every storm, through every fall, your hand has been my shelter through it all. The world can change like restless seas, but you are still my certainty. In every breath, in every tone, with you I've always felt at home. If forever had a heartbeat sound, it would echo when you're around. Always my only, my heart is yours to hold. Through fire and silence, through growing young and old, no shadow could divide us, no distance pull apart. For every road that waits ahead leads back into your heart. Forever isn't long enough to love you as I do. Always my only, I belong to you. its immortal name. It won't forget this steady flame. Always my only, my heart is yours to keep. Through whispered promises and secrets that we keep. No mountain stands between us, no silence breaks the vow. For every breath I'll ever take is written with you now. Forever isn't long enough to show you what is true. Always my only, I belong to you. When the stars fall from the sky and the oceans all run dry, still my love will find its way past the edge of night and day. Even when this life is through, I'll still be reaching out for you. Always my only, beyond the hands of time. Through every broken moment, through every mountain climb. No ending could erase us, no darkness dim this view. If love is everlasting, then it begins with you. Forever still won't be enough to say what's in my soul. Always my only, you make my spirit whole. The night falls soft across my skin, like whispered words you once let in. Your silence lingers in the air, a ghost of love still waiting there. I close my eyes but you remain, a fragile echo in the rain. Every corner of this room still carries traces of your perfume. I try to outrun what we were, but memory moves like a quiet blur. In the places where your shadow stays, I still hear you call my name. Like a candle burning slow in the dark that doesn't let you go. I walk through rooms of yesterday where love refuses to decay. No matter how I turn away, your shadow stays. The mirror holds your fading light, a silhouette in silver night. I reach for air that once was you, but all I find is empty blue. The stars above don't shine the same since heaven learned to speak your name. Even time has slowed its pace, as if it mourns your vanished face. The heart remembers what it knew, even when the world says we are through. In the places where your shadow stays, I still trace your outline in the haze. Like a flame beneath the stone, still alive though left alone. I try tears. In the spaces where your shadow stays, I find you in 1,000 ways. In every breath I cannot keep, in every dream that haunts my sleep. Though dawn may chase the night away, some loves are written not to stray. And even when the skies turn gray, your shadow stays. I hear your voice in empty streets, between the spaces of the beats. A fading sound I can't outpace. It follows me from place to place. Your laughter lingers in the air, like something broken still away. I turn around but no one's there, just hollow walls and quiet stairs. Every step I take moves further from the truth, but every road keeps leading back to you. I'm running through the silence, chasing what remains of whispers in the distance, calling out your name. I reach into the quiet, but it slips right through my hands. I'm holding on to echoes I don't understand. If love is gone, then why does it still feel so close? I'm running through the silence, chasing your ghost. Your city lights blur into gray, like memories that won't decay. We said goodbye without a sound, but somehow you're still around. Your shadow walks beside my own. In crowded rooms I feel alone. Every melody I hear still carries you, still draws you near. I tell myself the past is just a phase, but your reflection lingers in my days. I'm running through the silence, searching every room for fragments of the fire that faded far too soon. I call into the night, but only hear the wind, still tracing all the outlines of where we might have been if there the proof that something once was strong enough to shake the truth. And maybe letting go is louder than goodbye. Maybe love just learns to live where it can't die. I'm running through the silence, though I know you're not there. Through corridors of memory and unanswered prayer. If I stop chasing shadows, will they finally fade? Or are we just two hearts that time misled until the quiet breaks? Or I finally let it go. I'll be running through the silence of your echo. The sky breaks open over me, a silver lake, a memory. Each drop that falls upon my skin feels like where you once have been. The streets reflect a fractured light, like pieces of us in the night. I walk alone, but still I hear your distant voice, so crystal clear. Every tear the heavens cry washes truth I can't deny. In the whispers through the storm, I feel your heart begin to form, like echoes falling from above, a quiet resurrection of love. Through the rain, through the pain, through the silence we became. I close my eyes and there you are, a distant yet familiar star. The thunder rolls across the sky, like words we never said goodbye. Lightning writes across the dark, every unfinished fragile spark. But in the chaos of the rain, there's something gentle in the pain, as if the storm was meant to show what only broken hearts can know. Not every ending disappears, some live on between the tears. In the whispers through the storm, I find the shape of what was warm, like shadows dancing in the gray, refusing simply to fade away. Through the night, through the fall, through the silence of it all, I hear you in the pouring sky, not gone, just passing by. Maybe love was never lost, just carried in the falling drops. Maybe every drop of rain returns us to ourselves again. If healing sounds like distance, night descends in whispered blue, a silver hush surrounding you. Your shadow dances on the wall like something fragile about to fall. The moon hangs quiet in the sky, a silent witness to your eyes, and every breath between us feels like secrets only night reveals. We speak in silence, soft and pale, hidden beneath the silver veil. Beneath the silver veil tonight, we trace our hearts in borrowed light. No world beyond this quiet glow, no need for truth the dark won't show. Your touch like stardust on my skin, a fragile place we're trembling in, where love is soft and never loud, just whispered through the midnight cloud. The wind moves gently through your hair, a sacred stillness in the air. Your name rests softly on my tongue, like half a song left still unsung. The stars above begin to fade, but still our shadows gently stay, as if the dawn could never steal the way this hidden love can feel. We hold the night like fragile glass, afraid the morning's light will pass. Beneath the silver veil tonight, we burn in soft and secret light. No promises the sun must hear, just quiet words we keep so near. Your heartbeat echoes close to mine like distant bells in sacred time. Maybe love was never meant to live beneath the sun's intent. Maybe some hearts only bloom when wrapped in velvet midnight gloom. Beneath the silver veil we stay, where time dissolves and fades away. And even when the morning calls, the moonlight lingers on our walls. For somewhere past the break of dawn, the night we built is never gone. It lives within the quiet softly. The lights go out, the world grows thin. That's when your memory slips back in, like shadows crawling up the walls, answering when silence calls. I try to drown you in the noise and broken dreams and careless choices, but every time the dark appears, you're louder than my fears. In the quiet where I fall apart, you're the echo in my heart. These voices beneath the night, they pull me closer to your light. Through every doubt, through every lie, you're the truth I can't deny. When the world fades out of sight and nothing feels right, I hear you calling through the fight. And voices beneath the night, your name still burns beneath my skin, like a war I couldn't win. We tried to bury what we knew, but love doesn't fade on cue. Every heartbeat feels too loud in empty rooms and faceless crowds. No matter where I try to hide, you're breathing by my side. I swore I'd let the past release, but you disturb my fragile peace. These voices beneath the night, they whisper wrong and feel so right. Through shattered calm and sleepless hours, you're the ache within my power. When the silence holds me tight and I lose the fight, I feel you just beyond my sight. In voices beneath the night, maybe love was never clean, maybe scars are where we've been, maybe darkness isn't fear if it's the place you still appear. If I could silence every sound, would your echo still be found? These voices beneath the night, they tear me open to the light. Through every shadow, every flame, I still breathe your name. When the dawn begins to rise and truth won't hide, you're the fire I can't outrun, the war that's never done. These voices beneath the night, are you, or just what's left inside? We stood where earth meets endless blue, where dreams dissolve and start anew. The wind carried what we couldn't say, as daylight slowly slipped away. Your hand was trembling next to mine, two fragile hearts at the edge of time. world felt larger than our fear, yet somehow smaller with you here. Every step toward the unknown felt like leaving home. Beyond the fading sky, where the last light falls, we let our shadows fly past invisible walls. If this is where we part, at the edge of why, you'll always be the star in my final sky. Even if tomorrow calls and pulls us far apart, beyond the fading sky, you'll remain in my heart. The horizon burned in shades of gold, like stories we would never hold. The silence stretched between goodbye and all the tears we wouldn't cry. We built a world in borrowed days, now standing at its closing phase. But love like ours does not erase, it lingers in the space. Though the distance starts to grow, there are things you can't outgrow. Beyond the fading sky, where the daylight dies, we watch forever lie in each other's eyes. And even as we fall through the silent night, you'll be the echo call of my guiding light. If roads divide our ways and stars no longer align, beyond the fading sky, your soul stays with mine. Maybe love was never meant to stay within one place. Maybe it was heaven sent to teach us how to face the beauty of goodbye, the courage of release, the truth that summarizes our endings dressed as peace. Beyond the fading sky, where the last breath sigh, we leave a we can't deny in silent skies. If this is our last dawn before the night begins, you'll live in every song, the quiet within. No matter how far I roam, no matter where I lie, beyond the fading sky, you're my last horizon line. The city breathes in silver light, neon shadows hold the night. I trace your name across the air, but you're not anywhere. The clock hands move without a sound, Midnight lays its silence down. Every second feels too long since you've been gone. In the quiet of this room, I feel your absence bloom. When the clock strikes blue and the world falls still, I'm reaching through what I can't fulfill. Heavy on the chime calls your memory through. When the clock strikes blue, I'm still waiting for you. Street lights flicker soft and low, like fading embers glow. The night repeats what I already know. Some hearts can't let go. Your voice drifts in between the spaces I have seen. A ghost in every midnight hue. Everything feels you. Time keeps moving on, but my heart stays drawn. When the clock strikes blue and the stars hang low, there's nothing new, only what we used to know. Every ticking line cuts me in two. When the clock strikes blue, I still run to you. Maybe dawn will bring relief, maybe light within the grief, but night keeps holding what is true. It still belongs to you. When the clock strikes blue and the dark turns deep, I whisper through the tears I keep. If love was meant to fade from view, why does the night still lead me to you? When the clock strikes blue and the world feels untrue, I'm still here waiting for you. I've walked these roads 1,000 miles, through empty rooms and crowded aisles, searching for a place to stand, a steady ground, a guiding hand. I chased the lights of distant towns, wore different faces, different crowns, but every path I wandered on felt like something missing, gone. Then you found me in between all the places I had been. In your arms is where I belong, where the silence turns to song. Every doubt I've carried along Scars can't warm a restless soul, and pride can't make a half feel whole. You saw the cracks I tried to hide. You stood unwavering by my side, and in your eyes I came to see the better part of me when I was lost in who I'd be. You were the home inside of me. In your arms is where I belong, where the weak inside grows strong. Every road that felt so wrong leads me back where I belong. Through every fear I've overcome, through what I've done, I finally found the place I've sought so long. And your love is where I belong. Maybe home is not a place, but a steady kind of grace. Maybe belonging isn't found until your heart makes that sound. And every time you say my name, it feels like coming back again. In your arms is where I belong, where the broken find their song. Every night I've held on long brings me closer where I belong. No more running from the truth, no more chasing youth. I've been searching all along for the place where I belong, and it was you. It was you all along. The room is quiet, barely breathing, like it knows what we're not saying. Your fingers tremble in my hand, as if time might understand. The world outside keeps moving on, but here it feels already gone. We stand between the now and then, not knowing where to begin. If this is where our story bends, let it linger for a moment. Give me one more hold before we let it fall. One more heartbeat close before we lose it all. Let the seconds slow, let the silence break. If this is our last embrace, let it never fade. Your breath is warm against my skin, a fragile fire wearing thin. I memorize the way you feel, as if that makes it real. We both pretend we'll be okay when we finally walk away. But in your eyes I clearly see you're breaking just like me. If goodbye must take its place, let it find us face to face. Give me one more hold one more fragile hope of what we used to be. Let the world fade out, let the tears erase. If this is our last embrace, let it stay in place. Even when we walk away, and time rewrites the page. Somewhere in the dark, we'll still be in that last embrace. Used to fill the room with sound. Now even whispers don't resound. Your eyes don't linger like before. They drift away toward the door. The space between our fingertips feels wider than the ocean. We speak in careful, fragile tones, like strangers on the phone. It's not the fighting that I fear, it's how we disappear. We're fading into silence, between us. I miss the way you said my name, like it meant something more than flame. Now it falls so incomplete, barely landing at my feet. We sit across a widening line, pretending that we're doing fine. But in the hush behind your stare, I know you're no longer there. It's not the tears that make me weep, it's how we choose not to speak. We're fading into silence, breath by fragile breath, holding on to shadows of why we almost cared. No final scene, no last goodbye, just empty echoes asking why. We're watching love grow thin in the quiet between us. Maybe love doesn't explode, maybe it erodes and pauses in delays, in unreturned gaze. Maybe hearts don't break apart, they slowly drift in dark. We're fading into silence, like daylight into night. No sudden fall from grace, just slowly lose We were a fire in the summer air, burning bright without a care. Every touch felt like a spark, lighting up the dark. We said forever like a vow, believed it then, believe it now. But somewhere in the in-between, we lost what we had seen. It wasn't lack of love that changed, it was the weight we couldn't name. We tried to hold the flame, but flames were never meant to stay. We gave it all we had to give, still watched it slip away. No blame in your eyes, no anger in mine, just two hearts learning that love needs more than time. We tried to make it stay, but some loves drift away. We fought for breath, held on tighter than we should have kept, afraid that letting go would mean it wasn't real, just a dream. But truth is quiet when it speaks, it finds us in our weakest weeks. And sometimes love is letting go, even when it hurts the most. Can't remain. Maybe love isn't defined by how long it survives. Maybe it's measured by how deeply it was alive. And maybe what we had was meant to teach, not last. We tried to hold the flame, trust. We learn the cost of love, and even if we walk away with tears we cannot hide, I'll never say we failed. We simply reached the tide. We try to make it stay, but some loves light the way. Then fade. The night is wide and I'm alone, standing where we used to go. The sky is heavy, hanging low, like it already knows. Every streetlight flickers slow, casting shadows of what we were. And in the quiet after dark, I feel your ghost return. I try to let the silence win, but it only pulls you in. I'm calling out your name into the endless night, hoping it finds you somewhere past the light. Through the distance whispering the same, your name in the wind again. I hear you in the rush of air, in empty rooms you're everywhere. Your memory is woven tight into my restless nights. I trace the outline of your face in dreams I can't replace. And every time I close my eyes, you're just beyond my reach. If love was meant to disappear, why does it still feel so near? I'm calling out your name across the broken sky, hoping you can hear me wherever you lie. Through the silence, through the flame, through the hope I can't restrain, I'm whispering the same, your name in the wind again. If I could send my voice beyond the space between, would it touch your heart like it touches me? Or am I just an echo in a love that's gone? I'm calling out your name with everything I am, through the dark, through the shame, through what we couldn't mend. If you still feel the same, if you're holding on, then follow where the wind carries this song. I'll be calling out your name until the night is gone. There's a space beside my bed where your warmth has slowly fled. I reach across the empty air, but you're not there. The city hums a distant tone, but somehow I'm still alone. Every sound just circles back to what we lacked. I thought time would let me heal, but it only makes it real. When I call your name, it echoes through the dark like a fading flame, still leaving sparks across the miles, across the wall, through the silence, standing tall. Tell me, do you feel it too? The echo when I call for you. Your shadow lingers on the door like it did the night before. We let the quiet say goodbye without asking why. I replay every word we said, the I love yous inside my head, but memories can't hold me tight through endless nights. Ooh, if love can't simply disappear, why does it still feel so near? to the sky? Would it carry you, my cry? When I call your name, with every breath I take, through the doubt and pain, through every break. If there's a part of you that knows what this silence never shows, then follow where my heart has fallen. Follow the echo when I'm calling. Until the echo leads me to you. It's not the way you say my name, or how you still not breath. It's how you stay when storms roll in and love is put to test. It's not the sparks that light the dark, or butterflies at night. It's how you hold my shaking hands when nothing feels right. Love isn't perfect, it bends but doesn't break. Ooh, this is what we are, not flawless, not afraid. Two hearts learning how to stay when everything could fade. This is what we choose through the scars and truth. Standing in the open with nothing left to prove. It's not just how we fall, it's how we rise above. If you asked me what is love, this is love. Quiet Sunday morning, is coffee going cold? It's laughter in our kitchen growing old. It's saying I was wrong before the night is through. It's finding strength in us instead of me. It's how we move through. If you ask me what is love, it's me and you. Maybe love is staying when walking would be easy. Maybe love is saying I'm here when it's uneasy. It's not the fairy tale we dreamed of long ago. It's something even better because we let it grow. This is what we are. To the fire This is not the way you say my name. It's not the way you say my name. It's not the way you say my name. The door still closes softly, like you just walked away. Your shadow lingers in the light at the end of every day. I hear you in the hallway, in footsteps not my own. The quiet feels familiar, but it's colder now alone. Time moves on like nothing changed, but my heart still calls your name. In the spaces you left behind, there's a sound that never ends, a whisper like we're talking once again. Every silence carries you, every war still gives. You may be gone from sight, but your voice still lives. The mirror holds a memory of who we used to be. I catch a smile in passing, like it's reaching out to me. spaces you left behind. There's a sound that won't let go, a trace of you in every line of the life I thought I'd know. Every breath I take alone still forgives. You may have walked away, but your voice still lives. I knew the moment that you touched me, there was no turning back. Like lightning striking open skies across a world gone black. Everyone inside was flashing, every fear was loud, but I'd rather stand beside you than be safe inside the crowd. If loving you's a wildfire, then let the flames climb higher. Set my heart on fire, let it blaze through the night. If it burns, let it burn for something real this time. I walk through every flame, I stand in every spark. If losing you is darkness, then I choose the fire over dark. Let the ashes fall, let the embers start anew. If I'm going down in flames, I'll burn for you. You're the heat beneath my skin, the pulse I can't ignore. Every kiss a revolution, every touch a war. We're dancing on the edge now, with nothing left to hide. But I've never felt more alive than right here by your side. If loving you's a risk, then I'll take it without regret. Set my heart on fire, let it light the sky. If it breaks, let it break. At least we know we tried. I'd cross the line of reason, I'd give up every rule. If love is just a gamble, then I'm betting all on you. Let the world fall down, let it split in two. If I'm going down in flames, I'll burn for you. Maybe fire leaves a scar, maybe beer leaves a glow, but I'd rather feel the heat than never let it show. If love demands surrender, then I'm giving in. Set my heart on fire, let it rise and roar. Through the smoke, through the ash, I'll love you even more. If passion is a battlefield, then I'll see it through. 'Cause even in the blaze, my heart belongs to you. Let the sparks ignite, let the sky Footsteps still follow down these empty halls, like whispers off the ceiling that never truly fall. I turn when I hear you, but there's nobody there, just the ghost of something hanging in the air. I know the sound is fading, but I can't let it go. Echoes in the wind, the nights repeat laughter in corners of my mind. I replay every moment like I'm rewinding time. The city feels familiar, but nothing feels the same. I'm calling out your name through the falling rain. I know the past is distant, but it still feels close. I'm running through the silence where your heartbeat used to be, chasing after fragments that won't return to me. Every fading photograph still burns behind my eyes. I'm holding on to memories that slowly say goodbye, but all I ever hear are echoes in the night. Oh, maybe love was only meant to leave a trace behind, a sound that never fully dies inside a restless mind. If I stop moving, will the silence stay, or will it finally fade away? I'm running through the silence, no matter where it goes, through the quiet aftermath of everything we chose. If I close my eyes, I swear you're still with me, but when I reach for you, there's only empty space to see. I keep chasing something that's already gone, just as